Paolo and the power of tracking. Paolo was a smart young man. He had a great job, paid vacation, and even a parking spot with his name on it. But every month, like clockwork, he hit zero long before the next paycheck arrived. He'd stare at his bank account, sigh deeply, and whisper, "Where does it all go?" One Tuesday, his older brother, Leandro, Kuya, came over. Leandro took one look at Paolo's stressed face and the empty wallet lying on the counter. "The mystery of the vanishing money strikes again, huh?" Leandro said gently. Paolo threw his hands up. "I don't buy anything big, Kuya. It just evaporates." Leandro smiled and sat down. "It's not a mystery, little brother. It's stealth spending. Here's the deal. A 7-day tracking challenge. Everything, down to the bus fare and the pack of gum, gets logged. Use a notebook, an app, a spreadsheet, whatever. Just track it without judging it. Can you do that for 7 days? Days 1 and 2 were rough. Paolo found tracking tedious. He'd forget to log the $5 parking meter payment and then have to dig through his pockets later. He'd nearly be asleep before remembering the $3 he spent on a fizzy drink after lunch. It felt like homework he hadn't done since college. By days 3 and 4, the habit started to stick, and a pattern began to emerge. He saw the sheer volume of transactions. It wasn't just the morning coffee, it was the afternoon coffee, the midday energy bar, the impulse purchase of a unique novelty item online, and 3 separate streaming services he never watched. The list kept growing. On day 5, Paolo almost gave up. He had tracked everything perfectly until dinner, when he got distracted and forgot to log the delivery fee. He crumpled his notes and threw them toward the trash. Just then, Leandro called. "How's the data looking?" Leandro asked. "Don't worry about one slip-up. Just get back on the bike right now. The finish line is closer than the start." With Kuya's encouragement, Paolo finished day 6 and day 7 strong. He had a full week's worth of data, meticulously cataloged. As he input the final transaction, a wave of relief washed over him, replacing the confusion he usually felt. He finally had proof of where his money went. Leandro returned that evening, and they sat down to review the categorized spreadsheet. "Look at this," Paolo exclaimed, pointing to a category labeled Liquid Luxuries. "That's $70 just on fancy coffee and bottled juice. And look here, Digital Drift, 4 recurring subscriptions I forgot I had." Paolo didn't feel judged. He felt enlightened. It wasn't a lack of income. It was 1,000 small, invisible decisions adding up to one big leak. His money hadn't evaporated. It had been silently siphoned away by habits he hadn't bothered to notice. Seeing the numbers made the problem concrete and fixable. "Thank you, Kuya," Paolo said, closing the laptop. "I can finally see the roadmap. I know exactly which decisions I can change now." He realized that financial control wasn't about deprivation, it was about awareness. And with 7 days of data, Paolo had found his power.